Kazakhstan is one of the most multinational countries in the world. Here live representatives of more than 130 ethnic groups and nationalities. Each ethnos is a unique tradition, unique holidays, fascinating stories and amazing recipes. Recipes of kindness and peace, recipes of respect for their ancestors and foreign culture, recipes of friendship. Hello, this is Recipe for Friendship program. My name is Alevtina Majarova and today I invite you to celebrate summer holidays together with representatives of different ethnic groups of Kazakhstan. Summer is a special time. Practically in every culture, in every corner of the planet, you can get acquainted with an interesting summer tradition and attend the celebration. Well, since Kazakhstan, one of the most multinational countries in the world, we do not need to travel far in order to attend one. So today we will immerse in the culture of France and the history of their main national holiday. For us it is very important, because the revolution took place in the 18th century, people were looking for freedom. And therefore for us this holiday is the main one and everyone celebrates it. We will see this chef's competition because for French people gastronomy is a real cult. And after that we will attend a completely different but not less interesting holiday.
It is Sabantoy today, and Astana is in full swing.
Of course, our heroes did not forget to congratulate the whole country on the anniversary of the capital, which also became a landmark event of this summer. Dear Astana residents, today we are holding a Sabantoy holiday dedicated to the 20th anniversary of the city of Astana. The main national holiday for the entire French nation in whatever corner of the world they live in, the festival of the French Revolution or the Day of Bastille. The French community of Kazakhstan celebrates it annually and all the fans of French culture are happy to join. For us it is very important, because the revolution took place in the 18th century, people were looking for freedom. And therefore for us this holiday is the main one and everyone celebrates it. The history of this feast began with the French Revolution, which took place in 1789, and the motto that was proclaimed as a result of the victory of freedom fighters became the Tories of the word. Liberté, égalité, fraternité, that is freedom, equality and brotherhood. It is a nationwide holiday and the country celebrates it in a grand way. It is curious that the prison and the fortress of the Bastille, which the revolutionaries captured 200 years ago, was actually quite mild in terms of prisoners' life. They had furniture, the wine was served for dinner, the visits were allowed. The most famous of the prisoners was Voltaire. He was imprisoned for 11 months for writing satirical poems to the regent and his daughter. He had 5 or 6 visitors a day. He even stayed for a day longer to deal with some personal matters. Now these are all pages of history, and after 200 years it is not easy to believe in many things. And as you know, we celebrate this holiday in the summer. In July it is a month before the end of the summer vacation. People can celebrate it everywhere, and in fact if you want to see what it is like, you need to go to Paris on Champs-Élysées. On the Élysée fields you will see the triumphal arch, which is painted with colors of our flag. White, red and blue, and you can see the salute from both sides of the arch. That's why this is the most interesting holiday in the summer. How do they celebrate the day of the capture of the Bastille? While if it's customary to get together with a family on Christmas holidays, it's the opposite in case with Bastille Day. Old and young go out into the streets, cafes and bars are full. Songs can be heard from everywhere, fireworks and loud congratulations. The finale of the holiday is a grandiose fireworks on the Mars fields, which is almost under the Eiffel Tower. This is a family holiday, but it is a holiday for the people, so people could have fun, rejoice in the streets. It's a holiday that we obviously can celebrate at home, but it's better to share it with your friends and have fun together. Of course, there is no French holiday without the extravaganza of French gastronomy. Throughout the world, it is known that representatives of this nation love delicious food. It literally turned into a cult in France. This time, a competition of chefs and restaurants was held as part of this festival, and the quality of the dishes was judged by a jury and, of course, by invited guests. What is noteworthy, the emphasis was made not only on the culinary traditions of different regions of France, but also to the gastronomic palate of Kazakhstan, because with its variety, it is able to surprise even the experienced gourmet. Many tourists and cooks know that Kazakhs and Almaty residents in particular are surprisingly open to new things and are happy to get acquainted with cuisines from different parts of the planet. Our chefs are often able to bring something new to culinary traditions. They can cook a foreign dish in their own way, and they're very good at it. French holidays are celebrated on Koktebel Mountain not for the first time, and anyone who has ever attended them knows that the celebration is full of imagination, fantasy and cheer. Our French friends, don't forget, are the reasons for pride and fun. I congratulate Kazakhstan because I know that this year you celebrate the 20th anniversary of the city of Astana, which is the capital of your country. I know that this will be a great holiday and it will last a whole year. I think it will be a great event because we know that this capital is growing. As we see, something is always being built in this city. As you know, there is a direct flight between Paris and Astana, and I think it will bring a lot of tourists. They came to Astana last year to attend the expo. Others will also be wondering about Kazakhstan, what they can see here. And I know that you want to develop many interesting projects in culture, in economy, and in finance. Therefore, for us, it is also a joy. The theme of the holiday this time was designated as the Games of the World. First of all, because France is preparing to host the Summer Olympic Games in 2024. Second of all, because the evening coincided with the day of the final game in the soccer championship. Please pay attention that the Consul General and many other guests preferred blue sports t-shirts over evening official suits. Soccer fans immediately recognized the uniform of the French national soccer. Entire France celebrates this grandiose holiday on July the 14th. This is like a new year for us. On our Riz, for example, that's what it is like for the French. This is a national French holiday. And in Kazakhstan, this holiday traditionally takes place on a big scale. We love this holiday. Thanks to Patrick Renard, this holiday has acquired great importance for cultural Almaty, for creative Almaty, for sports Almaty, because traditionally the celebration has a few different topics that adhere to peace, freedom and kindness, which in fact unite millions of people on the planet, regardless of nationality and religion. This year our holiday is further strengthened thanks to the victory of the French national team in the World Cup 2018. And I hope that the victory of France will be a great gift to all the French on the day of the French Revolution, on the National Day of France, both in France and Kazakhstan. As you know, for the French, everything turned out in the best way possible that evening, and the hope of victory turned into a grand triumph. 20 years later, the French team became the winning team. The victory was long awaited and well deserved. Sportsman of Didier Deschamps, who 2 decades ago led his team to victory, did it again. Only in 1998, he was a forward, and now he is the head coach of the team. It is curious that the current forward, Kylian Mbappe, was born in 1998. Well, I think the day of the French Revolution was not celebrated as joyful as in 2018. Well, there was a lot of people who wanted to share the joy of victory at the national holiday of the country with its representatives in Kazakhstan, as well as those who wanted to congratulate Astana on its anniversary. By the way, in terms of scope and significance for the whole nation, the French holiday on July the 14th can be compared to the American Independence Day, which is also celebrated all over the world and on a grand scale. In Kazakhstan, as we know, you can celebrate Nowruz and the triumph of taking the Bastille on the American Independence Day and meet people of absolutely all nationalities who are ready to congratulate you in different languages of the planet. On behalf of the US Consulate General in Almaty, I congratulate all Kazakhs on Capital's Day. 20 years, it is a serious period. By the way, in 1994 I visited Astana and see the difference. It used to be a small town, and now a colossal, just a colossal capital of the first level. Congratulations.
I congratulate you all on the day of Astana, 20 years of the capital of Kazakhstan.
Meanwhile, we move on. Another unforgettable summer holiday is waiting for us, but already with representatives of a completely different nation. I invite you to the Sabantoy, the main holiday of Tatars, which of course is celebrated in the summer. By the way, there is no exact date for the holiday, but in the countryside this is usually the end of May or the beginning of June, because in itself Sabantoy marks the end of spring field work. The word Saban in translation from the Tatar has several meanings: plow, spring crops, spring field work. In the old days, the land was plowed in the spring. Plowing was the most difficult and time-consuming part of the spring field work, and therefore all the sowing work among Tatars was called the Saban. Since the word Saban in Tatar means plow and the word Toy is a holiday, many translate this word, for example, as the Plow Festival. Whatever it was, the Tatars of Kazakhstan celebrated every year with great pleasure. I invite you to admire the ceremony, which was held in Astana. Dear Astana residents, today we are holding a Sabantoy holiday dedicated to the 20th anniversary of the city of Astana. Sabantoy is a national holiday which unites all the best that we have: games, dances, sports. National games. Thanks to the People's Assembly of Kazakhstan, thanks to the support of President Nursultan Nazarbayev, we have the opportunity to study the language, culture, traditions of our people and show it to Astana residents. Thank you very much, and once again congratulations on the 20th anniversary of the city of Astana. Strictly speaking, not only Tatars and Bashkirs celebrate Sabantoy. It is also celebrated by the people of the Volga region, Udmurts, Moldovians and Balkars. Experts consider the ancient spring stamp event called GN as the prototype of Sabantoy. Chiefs and elders of the tribes discussed various political and economic issues, for example, the division of pastures for grazing, and then arranged large mass entertainment, feast and most importantly sports games. In the vast ancient Eurasian steppe, sports games were both local and all-encompassing. The best wrestlers, archers, riders and horses of the Great Steppe from the Pacific Ocean, Central Asia to the Black Sea, the Sea of Azov, the Caspian Sea and the Carpathian Mountains were revealed. During the games, there was one rule. For a month, any kind of conflicts, including military ones, stopped. Some researchers even suggest that such military contests could be a prototype of the Greek Olympic Games. Such guesses are based on ancient petroglyphs found in the Altai and excavations of archaeologists. From ancient times, the life of the Tatars was connected with horses, and equestrian competitions also took place during the holiday. Today, the life of citizens is built on several different rules. And although fighting with bags and horse baiga is not on the first place during the festivities, there is always a place for songs and dances. Hello, dear friends. Today we have a great holiday. Celebration Sabantuy, Feast of the Plough. Today we have fun, we sing, we have a great time. And we are summing up all our achievements. I want to brag, if you allow. Today I received this medal. I am very, very grateful that I was so appreciated and received the award from Tatarstan. I congratulate all of you on such a great Tatar holiday. In general, Sabantuy is not just a celebration of the Tatars. It is a holiday of the whole Turkic people. Therefore, I congratulate you with this holiday. Come to our holiday. Do not miss our fun. I wish everyone health, happiness, love and prosperity. Prosperity for our Kazakhstan. Certainly we cannot imagine any Tatar holiday without rich table. Well, as we know, we can't imagine the Tatar table without a few dishes. Remember, just recently we learned how to cook them. So number one dish among the treats is of course chak-chak. Since Bashkirs and Tatars have always been famous for their rapiary and fragrant honey of the highest quality, honey treats come first. In Tatar culture, sweet delicacies have always been and remain a symbol of a happy sweet life.
It is Sabantuy today, and Astana is in full swing.
Well, allow me to join many congratulations of today. Celebrations and festivals continue, and there are many interesting events, unique traditions and rituals ahead of us. As always, we will visit our guests, taste delicious food and learn how to cook it. We will learn more about the diverse culture of Kazakhstan, where more than 100 different ethnic groups and nationalities get along well under the same Shana rock. Until new wonderful meetings on Kazakh TV.